and start the presentation. I would like to ask that every participant keep their mic muted, except those who will be speaking during the course of tonight's meeting. So every other participant, you can keep your mic muted, but use the chat box to make your comments, your contribution, and also ask your questions. Please, if you are joining us tonight, type in the chat box your name and where you're joining us from. All right, also confirm for me if you can see my screen by putting a plus in the chat box. If you can see my screen, just put a plus in the chat box. Awesome. Thank you so much for that feedback. All right, so welcome everyone. This is Skyward Community. And for those who are finding out about this community for the first time, Skyward Community is a community that finances innovative startup technologies like the Unitsky String Technology, which we shall be discussing tonight, and the UTerra Biohumus Sustainable Biosphere Cluster. Our mission is to make 10% of the world's population financially free. You will learn more about how we intend to achieve this mission when you see this short video from the co-founder of the Skyward Community, Alexei Sukodoev. So I'm going to play the video. Just pay close attention.
Hello dear investors and partners, dear friends. My name is Alexei Sukodoev, and I am the co-founder of the social venture ecosystem Sky World Community. I would like to start my welcome speech by answering the main questions. Why did we create the Sky World Community ecosystem? What is its main purpose and mission? How will our community change your life and the world around each of us for the better? Our primary goal: to make 10% of the world's population financially independent. The development strategy and training model we have created allow us to gain financial freedom. The Sky World Community portfolio of financial products involves investments only in promising, eco-friendly projects with growth potential. We have made it possible for ordinary people to enter such projects, whereas not so long ago, only large financial market players could invest in an industry sector with such a large coverage. With us, you will learn how to create capital, preserve it, and multiply it. For more than 8 years, we have been successfully attracting funding for eco-projects to create a bright future, making the present worthy and exemplary for generations to come. The Sky World Community ecosystem is a community of conscious investors, entrepreneurs, and pioneers in the venture capital industry. Once you have the necessary professional skills and financial freedom, you will be able to influence what happens around you with all the tools and resources you need. We will provide you with a step-by-step plan to move from point A to point B. Our sustainable model of partner development and support is proven by tens of thousands of successful entrepreneurs. Sky World Community is a springboard to a high level of income, a guide to the global world of venture capital investment with unlimited opportunities for each and every one of you. The conditions we provide to people with no experience and large network entrepreneurs are among the best in terms of percentage of income, reliability of the marketing plan, additional elements of motivation and bonuses, affiliate programs. Our unique selling proposition is the only one in the world and has no equivalents in the international market. Our goals, philosophy, and ideology are not only focused on the financial independence of investors and partners. Tens of thousands of people have made friends, found themselves, and set goals through the Sky World Community. We have united more than 180 countries from around the world and work hard every day to ensure that tomorrow brings community partners confidence, financial stability, and pride in what they do for those around them. Join us. Together we will create a comfortable, safe, and decent future for ourselves and future generations.
So this, in summary, is the main mission of the Skyward community. And before the end of tonight's presentation, you'll be learning more and more about how we intend to achieve this mission following a three-dimensional approach. The presentation overview is going to go in this format. We are going to tell you about the community itself and the opportunities that it presents to partners. And then we will talk tonight about Unitsky String Technologies Incorporated, a company making innovative second-level solutions for urban, cargo, and high-speed transportation. Then we would also tell you about the Skyward Community Learning and Adaptation Platform. Then we will round up with some announcements and recent news from the community. My name is John Bose, and I am the regional curator for Skyward Community here in Nigeria. This community spreads across 185 countries and 25 languages. So there are other regions, other partners, and in tonight's meeting, I see that we have some participants from other countries, not just Nigeria. This is a community that has members from over 185 countries, and the current numbers of members in the community is more than 600,000 plus. So I used to be a social welfare officer with the Ministry of Social Development and Gender Issues. And I am also a freelance network marketer. I'm close on a decade in the freelance network marketing industry. And currently with Skyward Community, I show people how they can become co-owners of multinational companies like the Unitsky String Technology Company before these companies go public in the stock exchange market. The first part of tonight's presentation, we'll be talking about the community, Skyward Community, and the person who will be facilitating this session is Mr. Thomas, who is a partner of the Skyward Community and a speaker. He's also a passive income strategist and an advocate for multiple streams of income. So if Mr. Thomas is in the room, can you kindly unmute your microphone? Okay, apparently he's having some trouble with his network. All right, so I'm just going to proceed and I'm going to tell us about the Skyward community. It's a community of people united by strong ideas and meaning. And the Skyward community gives the members the opportunity to become supporters of string technology development. It's a social venture ecosystem for those who want to influence the community around them. And the way we do that is by getting like-minded people together to support innovative technologies that advance humanity and preserves the Earth environment. Because we believe we can influence the way technology develops. And in doing this, we become part owners in these technologies. And as these technologies are solving real problems for humanity, the profit generated by these companies, we also participate in the distribution of this profit in the form of profits and dividends from the commercial implementation of the solutions these companies provide. So we offer support for exceptionally innovative, eco-friendly solutions to problems that we have identified. We also help our partners to develop their competencies through gaining financial independence. Our community is multifaceted. It is not just a crowd financing platform, it is an entire ecosystem. So we have in it the crowd financing platform that finances innovative startup projects. We also have the online university for acquiring skills of the future. And the community currently has the world's largest private investor network, running in excess of 600,000 plus members. I'm going to play a short video here, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about the community.
Skyworld Community is a social venture ecosystem that financially supports innovative solutions and startups at the stage of their development and implementation. Participation in our projects is an opportunity to diversify your investment portfolio by formalizing the assets of promising international companies. At the moment, you can become a co-owner of the Tier 2 transport technology of Unitsky String Technologies and an investor in the U-Terra Biohumus and Soil Elixir project. Both areas are promising and have a high chance to occupy a significant market share and become market leaders. Innovative transport by Unitsky String Technologies is able to provide safe, comfortable, and high-speed traffic without harming the environment. While U-Terra Soil Elixir and Biohumus increase crop yields by up to 50% and regenerate soil while saving fertile land from extinction and drought. Both projects are promising from the point of view of investing in them. The technology of Unitsky String Technologies can occupy up to 50% of the transport market, which in this case can bring a decent profit to its co-owners. And U-Terra Soil Elixir and Biohumus are already in demand in agriculture, rural sector, and personal use, which can also speak about the mass demand for the products and the potential profit of the project investors. When entering into a convertible loan agreement, you officially become a co-owner of intellectual property with a valuation of over $400 billion. By signing an investment agreement, you can expect a fixed percentage of the company's net profit for the entire duration of its production activities. What is your benefit? If the string transport project is successful, you will be able to receive lifetime dividends and potentially sell your assets for many times their value on a public exchange. The U-Terra project will allow you to receive a percentage of the net profit of production during the entire period of its operation. You can also become a participant in both projects, somewhere as a co-owner, somewhere as an investor, with a share of profits from production. This is your opportunity to diversify your risks and choose an income option that is convenient for you. Right now, you can participate in a share of capital and receive passive profits. This is an opportunity to contribute by investing in eco-friendly, sought-after, and high-quality products and technologies. Legal compliance of the deal, potentially high rate of return, substantial market and prospects. We try to choose the best from the world of technology and investment. We plan to finance other projects with no less potential and prospects in the international arena, and you can also take part in them by becoming our investor or partner. Skyworld Community is an ecosystem that allows you to make your own choices for quality and comfortable living. Join hundreds of thousands of people who are already shaping their comfortable present and secure financial future. Skyworld Community is a social venture ecosystem.
All right, at this point, I will be handing over the microphone to Mr. Thomas. I see that he's finally been able to join the meeting. So, Mr. Thomas, kindly continue the presentation. And you're welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's a pleasure to be here with you. I am Bose Thomas, speaker and partner with the SWC Skyworld Community project, and we'll be sharing with you today the opportunities you can gain by being a member of this community. Skyward Community gives you two opportunities. The opportunity to support the development of string technology and become co-owner of the Unitsky String Technology, valued at over $400 billion by independent expert valuations. And secondly, the opportunity to attract investment into the development of the Skyward Community project, such as the UTERA project and the Unitsky String Technology project as a partner. When we say partner, what do we mean? A partner is a person registered on the Skyward Community platform who draws the attention of others to the opportunities and startups available on the platform. This activity will earn the partner commission that can be withdrawn or reinvested in the community. You do not have to pay a dime in order to register as a partner. Skyward Community has all the conditions necessary for your growth. You would be within an environment of like-minded people coming together through regional chat rooms and webinars, meetings and social gatherings, as we are available in virtually all major social media. Personal and professional development is another advantage you will get by being a member of the community. Getting firsthand useful broadcasts and information relating to startups and exchanging experience and knowledge within a community of professionals in various fields and interests. These are some of the benefits you gain by being a member of this community. You get to participate in events as the international travels and regional events, lifestyle events, travels and conferences where you gain exposure. You get to share your experiences and views and learn meaningful things. So an opportunity to express yourself and professionally grow through new roles in the community. You could be a speaker, like I'm speaking with you now. A speaker is a person who has some good knowledge about the opportunities and products available in the Skyward Community platform and can educate other people about these products. And a mentor, you could be a mentor. A mentor is one who you can come to with your questions, with your requests for inquiries, to be guided, personally guided, one-on-one coaching. Then community manager, as the name implies, is higher up the rank, someone who collaborates communities and managing cities, countries, as the case may be. So as you grow up the ladder within the community, you could grow into new roles. So it gives you an opportunity to express yourself through new roles. Thank you again for listening to the short presentation on the Skyward community. I'm sorry I had a network challenge trying to connect. Once again, I'm Bose Thomas, partner and speaker with the Skyward community, and you are encouraged to be a member of this community. I hope this short presentation has been able to show the benefits that you stand to gain. So it will be in your best interest to reach out to whoever has invited you to this meeting to immediately key in for the opportunity. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas, for that very brief and very thorough presentation. So I will now be calling on our next speaker, who will tell us about Unitsky String Technology. Our next speaker is no other than Mr. Elvis Smart. Mr. Elvis is a dynamic entrepreneur and a business coach. He's also a public speaker. Mr. Elvis is the CEO and managing director of Egbule Global Resource Nigeria Limited. He's a regional leader in Skyward community. He had his bachelor's in international business, where he majored in marketing at the Institute of International Studies in the University of Thailand. Presently, he's doing a postgraduate degree in global business management at the Centennial College in Toronto, Canada. Mr. Elvis, if you are with us, kindly unmute your mic. You have the floor.
Thank you very much, my able curator. And again, let me sincerely appreciate Mr. Thomas for that excellent presentation. You've done so well. So my part, I am quickly going to take the problems and opportunities that we've seen in the Unitsky String Technology. Before anyone could profile an innovative solution, the person must have seen a problem. So for one to make money in this life or to create a destructive innovation, you must have spotted an opportunity in a problem. So this is what actually our inventor, Unitsky Anatoni, he saw in the market, he saw the problem, and he went ahead to create the opportunity. So as we go forward, let's see the opportunities in the market. Okay, thank you very much. When we look at the opportunities, we are seeing now the global transport market. So looking at it, first of all, I would want us to see just a brief introduction to what this concept is all about. The invention of USTT came to be because the inventor Unitsky spotted an opportunity in the current global transport market. In the following studies, we would be looking at the problems and the opportunities in this very market as we move forward. Unitsky is a startup company that is developing elevated strength transport technology solution for urban cargo and high-speed transportation. So you can see now that we spotted a problem, then we are now profiling a solution and which will encompass the urban transport, the cargo, and also high-speed transportation. So this transport system is built above the ground and runs on a clean and renewable energy without polluting the environment. So like I rightly said before I started, we already have problem with our existing mode of transportation, which one, like I just mentioned, is polluting the environment. So this innovation is to bring solution to those problems. So the global problems that we have, for example, Unitsky will solve the problem of pollution from emission. So this is one of the problems the man saw in the market. So he's now bringing up a solution. So the second one is excessive land use for road construction. So this is not a news to us again. For any government or construction company to construct a befitting road, they must deforest the forest already that we have, and that is not good again for our ecosystem. Again, the third thing is high cost of construction of transport system. So this project, Unitsky String Technology, like we get to know, or let me say it out here, the cost of constructing the string rail is almost 10 times cheaper than our usual transportation that we have. And again, the solution this project is bringing up is our project has zero accident record. Today, if you look around the world, you take record, the day is not going to end without accidents happening all over the world. But our transport system is accident free. Again, the last one there is traffic congestion. So those of us from Africa, also in Canada here where I'm living, traffic is everywhere. But this very project is coming to combat all these issues and all these problems that I've just enumerated in the slide. So in the next slide, we are going to look at the philosophy behind what we are doing. So the first there is that transport is supposed to be a solution to a wide range of problems rather than a source of such. So in the previous slides, I talked about the problems associated with our traditional mode of transportation. So the transport system is supposed to be a relief, supposed to be a means of solution and not the problem itself. So that is the philosophy behind the creation of this very august project. Again, UST offers suspended transport technology for passengers and cargo mobility of the ground. So these are the things this project has come to give to mankind in order for us to enjoy a good transport system. So before we move again, we must look at the advantage. There are advantages that are associated to this project. Why are we going to choose this project over the traditional mode of transportation that we have? I want to see that the fact that US RT vehicles move above the ground on a specialized design railway overpass ensures a number of advantages. There are advantages to it, and one of those advantages are optimized aerodynamics. The second one is increased speed. As we go forward, we see the speed at which these vehicles are operating is beyond human imagination. You can't, somebody say, I can hear clearly and smoothly. Sorry, is that my background? Is anyone also encountering that problem?
No, sir, your sound is very clear and very audible. I think it may be the individual's network.
Okay, thank you very much, my curator. So as I was saying, the speed at which this vehicle will be moving is beyond imagination. I'm telling you, it beats the speed of almost the airplane that we have today. And again, unprecedented safety. In here, we don't have the bandits, the herdsmen, or the Hamas trying to hijack or U-turn any vehicle aeroplane. There is total safety here, no accidents and nothing of such. And again, rational use of land and resources. We can build on already existing highway. We can build on whatever. We can build, just give us the space of the land that we want. We can build anywhere. So we don't encroach into forest, and we don't make use of lands that are supposed to be used for agriculture. And again, maximize environmental damage caused by transport system. Just like I've said, we deforest our forest because we want to make road, which is not supposed to be. So to buttress what I have spoken so far, there is a clip I would want us to tenaciously watch, as this will also buttress and give us more insight to what I've said so far. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
The number of cars in the world will double by 2050. Twice as many traffic jams, twice as much air emissions, half as many natural landscapes. No one has managed to create transport capable of solving these problems yet, until Skyway offered its project. an innovative transport which moves above ground along high-strength string rails. Steel ropes inside the rails can make the Skyway flyover up to 3 times stronger than conventional bridges. The durable flyover makes movement jerkless and safe. The construction requires almost no space on the ground. String transport supports can be erected anywhere in the world, from hot desert to permafrost. The Skyway electric motor will make the atmosphere cleaner. To provide the best quality of transport, Skyway uses the most advanced technology, 3D Experience digital platform, and American Haas equipment. It is used in aircraft and space rocket construction. The creator of the technology, the engineer, Anatoly Unitsky, has been developing the Skyway project for over 40 years. He wrote dozens of scientific papers, received 2 UN grants, and launched the production of the string transport in 2016. Since then, Skyway has been introduced at 19 international exhibitions from Berlin to Singapore. The achievements of the project are discussed by the world media from CNN to TV Tokyo. New Skyway developments are demonstrated at the Eco Techno Park Test Center every year. 5 types of tracks, 11 kinds of string transport, and thousands of passengers in one place. Today, the project is preparing to enter the world market. One of the most ambitious projects, the Skyway Innovation Center in Sharjah, is being implemented in the United Arab Emirates. Tracks, laboratories, and infrastructure of the linear city. The Skyway Center will be the starting point of the project's development in the Middle East. Today, due to crowdfunding, hundreds of thousands of people have invested in the project, and the Skyway project is more than just transport for them. It is a safe future, real achievements, and a global idea. And you can also contribute to the development of this safe and future-oriented transport. Together, we can make the world better. The number of
Thank you very much. Welcome back. I bet you fully understood who we are now and the goal we are pursuing. I want us at this juncture to look at the profile of the man behind the wheel, the man who is making us smile today as investors and partners, the man who is giving not only us future, but giving to our unborn children future by the virtue of the shares that we've purchased. I want us to look at the portfolio of Unitsky Anatony. So Unitsky Anatony is the man behind the wheel. He is a scientist and an inventor, an author of more than 200 scientific papers, 20 monographs, and 150 inventions in the field of construction, transport, mechanical engineering, and others. Unitsky, he is the creator of UST and the Cosmic Transport System, as well as a number of transport and infrastructure projects based on string technology. Sorry for that. Unitsky Anatoly, he headed 2 UN projects in 1998 and the year 2022. He is equally a member of the USSR Cosmonautic Federation. Unitsky Anatony, he is the founder of UST Group of Companies and the general designer of Unitsky String Technology. Please, wherever you are, just put your hands together for this amiable and industrious engineer that we have in our midst that God has given us, that has put to place all these things we have. So in order to build on the capacity of the inventor, the UST capacity, we have a very wide capacity to reach of what we can do. So as a company, here are the potentials of UST that made us resolve in taking over 60% of the global transport system. So this is a resolve from the capability of what we're able to do. We've resolved that we are taking over 60% of the transport shares, the transport market. So if you are in here hearing this today, you are highly welcome because you are in the right place and you've come in at the right time. So UST being a member of a group of companies with in-house firm covering the whole range of activities for implementation. What does that mean? So as a group of companies, from the startup to the end, they don't outsource any of their projects. They do it in-house because it's a group of companies. They have different departments that handles different projects. So that is who we are. So what that means is that from the beginning to the end, we handle everything ourselves. So it also has 2 certification centers located in different climate conditions. Like in the UAE, they have the certification center, and also in Europe, Belarus, they have another certification center. These 2 strategic locations is to handle different climatic conditions. Again, it also has a separate unit responsible for testing and certification process. So with the above mentioned, I would say categorically that UST has the ability to implement a project of any complexity in accordance with clients' wishes and local conditions. So if you are here, you are a government personnel, or you are from the private sector and you are admiring this project, certainly we have all it takes to meet your demands. So I want us again look at the certifications, the body that certify this body in the next slide, because that is where we're going to see the body. So one of the bodies that certify what we do is known as the TUV SW, which means TUV Southwest. So this is one of the bodies that test and certify the UST project for conformity to international standards. So what we're saying in a nutshell is that our projects from the rail to the vehicle, they all conform to international standard because these are external bodies that carry out the test. So some of these projects, they test and certified are, what do I mean? Some of the projects that have been tested and certified, these include the U-port, the string rail, the structures, and we also have the anchor support. So they test all these things and they've given certificate to the effect that we've conformed to international standard. So from here, let us see our products in its earnest completion. We want to see the different types of products that we have. So when you look at this first one now, you see how beautiful it is. Just like I said, our project can be situated anywhere. You can see this is already a government road, but we've decided not to waste another road or to waste another resources. We've just decided to build it on top of an existing road. And this is the passenger transport. So this passenger transport we see now, this is one of the is designed for cities and intercity passenger transportation. So you can move from cities to city with this very one. And also, it is harmoniously integrated into the existing infrastructures of any mega city. Go ahead. So the next slide we are seeing is the whole of our transport vehicles. These are the vehicles. We have different types of them. As we'll be going down, you will be seeing it. But because of time, I wouldn't want to be explaining it one after the other. When we finish this presentation, I will actually want you go down and take this slide for yourself, study them, and you will make your choice. So when we also go down, we see the different types of the ones we have. We have the U-Wind, just like you've seen here. U-Wind is a small city vehicle. We have the U-Bike. We have the U-Bus. We also have the U-Car. So let me dwell a bit on this U-Car. That U-Car is a very special one in the sense that this very U-Car you're seeing can convey up to 1,500 passengers per hour. I mean 1,500 passengers per hour. So if we are to multiply that by 24 hours, just for a say, that is to say, this very vehicle you're seeing can transport 36,000 people per day. 36,000 people per day. So tell me what transport system that can do this if not Unitsky String Technology. So this is where the money is. So as we go forward, the next speaker also will tell us where the money bag is. I just want to let you see the capacity. We have the U-Car, just like you've seen. This one is designed. We have the U-Flash. we have the U-Flash, and again, we have the cargo. Let me again talk about the cargo transport. So this cargo transport is very unique. Just like I said when I started, we are taking over 60% of the market. When I mean the market, I mean both the air market, the land market, the sea market, because this container you will see, we have the U-truck, we have the U-container, and we have the U-trunk. So all these things are designed, as we go down to the next slide, you will see it, but all these things are designed. This is the U-truck. Then you go down, you see the U-container. And again, when you go down, you see the U-trunk. So all these things are brought together in order to take over the container, the cargo market. So what are we going to do? Unitsky project goes directly into the sea. We truck the container directly from the sea down to the customer. There is no other person that is doing it as we stand now, and this is the innovation that the Unitsky has brought to the people. We go directly to the sea and we bring it out to the consumer. What does that mean? That we eradicate congestion, that we eradicate falling of container, that we equally minimize the cost of transportation. So if you are here, you are truly in the right place, because we will build this very project together. So let's look at the seaport also. So you go down, you see the seaport. So this is how we move in there. So this is the basis of Unitsky project when it comes to the sea transportation. So we go in there, bring it out from the ship, and also convey it to the customer. So in the next move, we'll talk about the main technological elements. So like I said, when we're done, kindly request from the curator this presentation and go through the slides yourself. These are the mechanisms, these are the technological elements that brought about what we are seeing today. So we have the steel railhead, just like you can see. We have the string, we have the filler, and we have the rail body. So these are the types of the UST components that brought about what we're seeing. These are the different components. So when we're done with this, go ahead, study them one after the other for you to appreciate the uniqueness of the project that we have. Okay, let us also look at the control sessions in the other slides. Okay, we have the transport capacity. These are the intelligent control system. What does this mean? So they've mounted all these things in strategic locations that do bring or give feedback to the control house. So don't forget, all our vehicles are unmanned. There is no physical person directing where the vehicle is moving. It's being controlled from the center. So all these intelligent signals give feedback to the control room, and the control room direct whatever happens there. So we don't have any man problem or whatever in this project. Let's move again. So these are the safety measures. Like I said, when you go down, you can look at those measures yourself and see that our project is a top-notch and is suitable for this 21st century. Again, let's see the following slides. So these are, if you want to compare our existing transport system with Unitsky String, you will see that there is no room for comparison. There is no single room for comparison. You can see it. You can see the beauty. You can see the operations. The operational cost of our project is very cheap compared to the traditional one. Environmental friendly. Our project is environmental friendly and is traffic free, and also the accident rate is zero. I mean, the accident rate is zero. So in the nearest future, you will see the whole world adopting this very project. So in the next slide, I will want us just take a time and listen to this before we play the clip. I would just want to buttress that this project started from stage one. The MOU that was signed before this project started comprises from stage 1 to stage 15. So other people have taken the risk. The people that were there before us took the risk. So some of us that are coming in today, in fact, we are riding on already built project. This is the 15th stage and the last stage. In fact, they've said that they've become financially sufficient in carrying out some of the projects they were demanding money for. So if you are here, you've not made any choice, after watching this clip, I will want you meet the person who invited you here and sign in immediately. Please let us watch this clip and understand more.
The social venture ecosystem Sky World Community has been a strategic partner of Unitsky String Technologies, Inc. since 2015. We have been successful in attracting investment in string transport technology for 8 years. We have ensured robust funding for the project and, like many of its co-owners and our community partners, we are waiting when the final 15th stage to be closed, while taking proactive steps. Over the 8 years of our platform's existence, we have built a powerful mechanism capable of raising the necessary amount of funding to close stage 15 in just 1 year. More than 650,000 people have registered in the Sky World community, of which more than 200,000 have not only become investors, but also signed a partnership agreement. And if right now each of the current investors and partners will make their minimum contribution of $500, then in just a few months, or maybe even weeks, we will confidently announce the closed opportunity to become a co-owner of UST Technology on favorable terms. The $100 per month installment plan will allow you to fully complete the 15 stages of financing in 5 months. And if we want to close the final stage as soon as possible, there is nothing easier. Go to your personal accounts and support the project with an investment without delay. Please note, if every existing investor or partner tells their friends, relatives, or colleagues about the opportunity to become a co-owner of a breakthrough transport technology, the speed of attracting financing will ramp up dramatically. If everyone right now invites at least one investor with a minimum deposit of $500, then tomorrow, we will collect all the necessary amount. The portions of the holding will be distributed among investors and the company will complete certification, construction, and demonstration in the shortest possible time, thus bringing closer commercialization of targeted projects, growth in asset value, and the possibility of paying dividends. Tell people that String Technology is no longer a venture startup, but an independent, small-scale, scalable production facility, increasing its capacity year after year. Tell them that following the results of the audit for 2022, the company has reached self-sufficiency and is currently able to cover its current costs on its own, which means it will soon be profitable and able to pay a minimum dividend of 20% of its net income, and you don't have to wait for a public stock exchange to do that. Often we hear the same questions. When will the 15th stage close? How long will it last? The answer is simple. It's up to you, dear investors and partners. Call, write, tell your community about the opportunity to become a co-owner of a unique transport technology with the prospect of covering up to 50% of the transport market. This is your unique chance to bring as close as possible what everyone is waiting for, with minimal effort.
Thank you very much for listening. I will hand over to the next speaker to continue from where I stopped. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that brilliant presentation. And I'm very certain that everyone in the room enjoyed it as much as I did. All right, so I will be excusing Mr. Bisong, who is presently in Benin City, Edo State, where he went to help run an offline presentation for Sky World community, similar to what we're having here online. So Mr. Bisong is actually our community manager in the Skyward community. He's based in Abuja. He's helping us manage both the offline regional events, and one of the partners in Benin City, Edo State, requested his presence for a meeting, a physical meeting with prospects and partners. He had to travel a few days ago to facilitate that meeting. That meeting held today, so he cannot be here tonight. And as a result, he's part of tonight's presentation. I will have to skip over it, and also in the interest of time. But I would just let you know that we have a learning and adaptation platform, which is referred to as the Smart World Community. This is a platform that enables partners to get skills, personal and professional skills, to enhance their capacity, because the Skyward community values individual growth. So there is a platform where you can acquire, learning and development on various topics such as networking, brand development, team building, sales, and so on. So I'm going to skip this part of the presentation in the interest of time, because there are a lot that I would like to talk about to some of us, both new participants and old participants. But first of all, let us look at some of the recent announcements and news. I'd like us to know, for those of us who are partners, that the Uni 75 promotion, that is the promotion in honor of the birthday of the engineer Anatoly Unitsky, has been extended till the 30th of April 2024. That is just a few days away from today. Actually, that is about 2 days from today. So if you have not yet taken advantage of this ongoing promotion, now may be a great time for you to do so. For details of this promotion, please visit your back office. Then I would like you to understand that some of the experiences that some of you have been having relating to opening your installments or closing your installments, making payments, is due to the technical work being carried out in the Skyward community personal account. So there's been a recent update on the developments and the work being carried out. So just visit your personal account and read up. There is also news about what you can do in order to contact the technical department in case you have any issues that need speedy resolution. Then for the NPS survey currently going on for investors and partners, there's been a form released, and you can access that in your back office, where they are requesting feedback from partners concerning various issues which they are working on. So they want to get participants' feedback, and there is a link to a survey that was rolled out a few days ago. If you haven't yet filled that survey, it would be nice for you to do so that you can also lend your voice to the resolution of those issues that they itemized. Now, I would like us to also know that the result for the last year's audit on Unitsky String Technology has been released. And in the audit, which was conducted by Fin Expertise Isabel, a limited liability company, it was still restated that the company has, in all material respect, been able to reach self-financing. And I don't know why this isn't loading up. Sorry. My network might be a bit challenging, but let me see if I can load up that news. Just give me a minute. All right, so this isn't loading. I think we perhaps should just go to our back office to read the full details of the news. Lastly, I'd like to remind us that this meeting enables you to have access to the 75 share per dollar discount on the SWC mobile package promo. And the way to access that is to fill the NPS form that confirms your attendance at this event. And if you don't yet have access to that SWC mobile promo, you can be given access, and then you can use that coupon to invest at an increased discount. So I'm going to share a link to the NPS form, this very link right here. I'm going to send that to the chat room so that anyone who is in tonight's meeting can fill the NPS form in order to be able to get access to the SWC mobile package promo. So access will be granted within 24 hours of your filling the NPS form. Please note that this is only for members of Skyward community. So if you are here and you're yet to register, you cannot access this promo until you create an account and verify it by reaching back to the person who invited you for this meeting and doing your registration. Now, I would like to conclude tonight's meeting by showing us a few things. And one of the things that came to my mind to share with us tonight is I want to remind us, because I know that after tonight's meeting, a number of you will want to go back and do your thorough analysis, your due diligence, and you will want to make sure you fact check everything we are saying to make sure that you are getting involved in an opportunity that will not burn your fingers. And I understand. However, many of us do our due diligence very wrongly. And I'm going to teach you tonight how to do a thorough due diligence. All right. But before I do, let me just stop the recording so that for those who will be watching the replay, this meeting will not be too long for them to review.